found it. But what I did find was a problem, that the insulin, when I tried to study it by filter paper electrophoresis, which was one of the methods available at that time, just unrolled like a carpet. It didn't migrate properly at all, and I was rather disappointed. But then I heard of Saturday again. I noticed. I heard of some work going on in the hospital for sick children where they were using another method. They were using starch grains as a supporting medium instead of filter paper. And they made rather like a sand pie, the moist starch grains, and they allowed the protein to migrate through this starch around these starch grains, and then cut it up into about 40 slices and did a protein determination on every slice in order to get one electrophoresis run. Rather laborious. I didn't even have a dishwasher. I couldn't afford to do 40 slices of analysis to get one electrophoresis run. But I remembered helping my mother to do the laundry when I was a child. And that when she starched my father's collars, that if it was let sit around, it turned into a jelly. And I thought, well, maybe then I can, instead of using starch grains, I can cook the starch and make a gel. And then all I need to do is stain it instead of doing all this business. And that would save a lot of trouble. So I tried it. Saturday afternoon. Since we're on the topic of Saturday, I should say that on Saturday you can do what I call Saturday morning experiments, which means that you don't have to weigh anything, and it doesn't have to be rational. You can do anything you like on Saturday. So this was it, and I tried this, and you can see there about it. And I made the remark that the result is very promising, because there's my insulin migrating now as a little band instead of as an unrolled carpet. But there was something else about this which was actually very accidental. I had nothing to do with it being important. And that was that in order to make this gel, I had to use a very high concentration of the starch. It would not gel until it was a high concentration. So quite accidentally, I'd invented molecular sieving electrophoresis, which turned out to be quite powerful. And you've often used it in your polyacrylamide gels. So that was a complete accident. But I did then, for interest, try looking at the blood proteins, and I found that I could get excellent separation and many more proteins I could see than people had at that point thought were present in blood. So I stopped working on insulin and began to work on blood proteins, and I was about ready to publish. And these are two patterns from my friends. I had to get blood from somebody. One was George Connell and the other was Gordon Dixon, and I'll refer to them again later. They're both very distinguished individuals. He became president of the University of Toronto at a later stage in life. But anyway, I was about ready to publish this, but then one day I ran a sample from a woman, and it was quite different. Look at this, most odd, many extra components, all of these extra bands. I thought I'd found a new way of telling men from women.